Welcome back to the W number. So today, if you just got out of prison and you feel like there's no hope, you don't even know how to use a cell phone. Everybody looks at you like they're judging you, got tattoos. You don't know what to do. You're so overwhelmed. You can't get a job. You got no money. You can't find a place to live. This one's for you. I'm going to play a song till people get in the house. We're going to get this shit, man. This got to change, bro. This dude lost hope and he fired at the cops, then killed himself. I'm going to play you the video. We're going to talk about it. Then there's a $15 million settlement for somebody who just got out of prison. And he's in the same position as we were, but he's got $15 million. But what is he going to do? We got to change this shit, man.
World of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my...
So tonight, man, there's been so many things going on in my life and so many people's lives, and I feel like people who just got out of prison have no hope. They get overwhelmed. And then boom. Yeah, auto spell is stupid, bro. Auto spell is real stupid. I fuck up all the time with that stuff. One day I wrote something about all the guys in Boston and something said gay, right? And so it was like I was offending everybody in Boston with my post. But so, yo, look at this, right? I'm gonna play this video, bro. This dude shooting at the cops, then kills himself. And, he just got out of prison and he lost hope, bro. And it's like you get so overwhelmed with everything that's going on, all the circumstances. You don't know how to use a phone. You can't get a job. And it's like you just feel so out of place. Everybody's judging you. You even go to a meeting at nighttime and it feels like everybody's looking at you like you're crazy. Like if you talk and you're like, I did 17 years in prison. I've been in the hole for 10 years. And, I was using Suboxone the whole time. And I felt like I wasn't, I felt like I was clean. I wasn't hurting anybody but myself. You know what I mean? And then you get out of prison and you still got this mentality like you're in prison still. And, you feel like you can't get a job and you're so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And it's like, you're waiting for the other boot to drop. You're on probation. And it's like any day, even though you're not doing anything wrong, you're still going to go back for some fucking reason or another. Right. And that's how I feel, bro. I feel like any day now, it's just the other boot's gonna drop and they're gonna send me right back to prison. And I think that's probably how this dude felt right here. And I'm gonna play this little video. It's only a couple minutes long, and I feel sick as a dog tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm throwing up and all that. So I'm just playing this video because I feel like there's somebody out here that needs to hear this, man. There is hope, bro. We are all going through the same thing, bro. I just got out of prison in 2023. I went back after a bad breakup with my girlfriend, bro. And it doesn't get any easier, bro. But there is resources out there and there's people going through the same thing as you're going through, bro. I remember sitting in, if you're afraid of going back to that booking cell in the police station or getting rebooked into a prison at any moment, the other boot can drop. This is for you, bro.
First at 6 tonight, new video of that man with a gun in a shootout with police on 190 in Worcester. Hello, everyone. I'm Glenn Jones.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. This all started with a shooting in a nearby neighborhood. Police first responding to Harold Road, where a man was found shot. He later died. And a short time later, police located the suspected shooter trying to carjack drivers on 190. He ultimately shot himself.
NBC 10's Darren Botello spoke with people, including children, who saw the gunman. He joins us live now from Worcester with what they had to say. Darren.
Well, Glenn and Priscilla were told those kids saw the suspected gunman as they were getting off the school bus. A really shocking scene for them. And then police say that gunman also killed another person before taking off to the highway, then scaring drivers. Wild new video we've obtained shows who police say is Felix Rivera, armed, shutting down 190 in Worcester on Wednesday as he tried to carjack drivers.
There's so many gunshots, so we were worried it was going to go through the car.
Rivera trapped in traffic, taking his own life, police say, in the middle of this busy highway. Police say Rivera shot and killed another man, Yubar Perez, here on Heralt Road before running to the nearby interstate at about 2:30 in the afternoon. Around the same time, kids were getting off a school bus. The mother of two of those students recounting the traumatic sight.
They saw the guy and they heard the gunshots and instinct kicked in and they booked it as fast as they could. To think that they were that close, like mere steps from the person that had done that.
Earlier on Thursday, you could still see investigators in the driveway and the yellow crime scene tape on this property. Less than 24 hours after police got the call about shots fired, finding Perez with multiple wounds.
When I first heard the pops, I kind of thought it must be some kids making noise or something. Then you hear what it develops into. It's kind of scary. 10, 15 cop cars came flying by.
Investigators say they were on the scene of the shooting here when they found Rivera acting suspiciously. That's when they say Rivera shot at authorities the first time, then fleeing to the highway surrounded by police.
We were really scared because he was right near our car and cops were shooting at him, and we were really worried it would hit my car.
And Glenn and Priscilla, luckily, we're told no investigators or bystanders were hurt in any of this. Live tonight in Worcester, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston.
People say that in this news report that they were scared because it came right into their neighborhood and you never know how close it's going to get to you, right? When you get out of prison, it's coming to a neighborhood near you. So if people really care about what's coming to your neighborhood, then you better care what's coming out of that prison. And if you want to care what's coming out of that prison, you better care about how people are getting treated inside that prison, because they do not correct you, bro, right? You get out of there and you're fucking a lost soul and you got nothing but hatred in your heart for the system, for society, for everybody who looks at you like you're a monster, like they judge you and fucking they write you off, and and you're feeling in your heart like it's just a matter of time until that other boot drops, bro, right? You don't know how to use a cell phone. You've been locked up for over a decade. Your mind's fucked from being in segregation for so fucking long, bro, right? Your biggest fear is hitting that booking cell again, or when those cops show up and you know they're for you, right? And they're gonna take you and there's nothing you can do, bro, right? You know you're going back. Whether you run right now and get away or not, you still got that warrant out for you, bro. And if you got probation like me, I got open probation on the armed home invasion. So if I do one fucking thing wrong in Massachusetts, if your law is just like Massachusetts, you're going back for the rest of your fucking life. Especially if you have a record just like mine. They don't give a fuck. They don't want you on the streets. And this has to change. We have to start treating the people getting out with better, like, you know, setting them up for success. Give them a little bit of money, a step up, send them in the right direction, right? This is what the news report says. The investigation continued Thursday after a series of shootings in Worcester, Massachusetts left 2 people dead. Forgive me, I'm mad sick tonight, bro. So I'm just doing this because I felt like this needs to be said, that there's somebody out there that really needs to hear this message, right? Police allege a man shot and killed another man inside a city home and then started pointing a gun at drivers on a busy highway. Officials identified the victim as Yuvar Perez, 40, and the gunman was identified as Felix Rivera. We're a little shaken. Stray bullets don't discriminate, a neighbor Amanda Mail said. In the Worcester neighborhood where the deadly rampage began, the mood is still tense. Police tape remains on the porch of the home where a man was killed Wednesday, though the scene is now clear. Residents returned to the home Thursday without speaking with reporters. Neighbors said they can't stop thinking about how close the bullets came to their home. So, in quote, so to have them that close really opens your eyes to what could be brought into your neighborhood without you even knowing. You don't even know how dangerous a convict can be when they get out of prison out of a maximum security prison, living in an environment like a fucking animal for more than a decade. Yeah, you're damn right. It can be dangerous because no one cares about how they treat us in there. And we're living like savages, dude. It's survival of the fittest. So when you get out and you can't get out of that mindset and everybody's judging you and you can't get a job and you don't know how to use a phone and no one wants to help you do nothing or give you a hand or a leg up, yeah, you're damn right. It can get dangerous as a motherfucker, bro. Because once you lose hope and you get those fuckets, life is on. It's on. When you start robbing banks and you know there's warrants out for you, there's nothing left to lose and you're facing a life sentence, yeah, it can get real dangerous. And mental health, it's a serious thing. People get out of there with real life PTSD like you get when you come back from war. So if we don't start treating the people that are getting out of prison like we treat our veterans coming home from war, then that's the issue right there. And if we could stop anything, we could stop it right there at the beginning, right when we walk out those doors. You can stop a tragedy from happening. Fact. So the initial shooting happened at 2:20 p.m. Wednesday at a home on Herald Road. Officers found Perez, who later died at the hospital from shooting himself, knowing that he was going to go back to prison and knowing how damn fucked up the system is in there and how fucked up they treat you. I don't blame him for taking his own life. I mean, nobody deserves to die, not the victim, not the man, right? Shortly after the shooting, a state trooper approached a man whom police said was acting suspiciously. The man, later identified as Rivera, pulled a gun, opened fire, then fled. According to Massachusetts State Police, no one was injured. About an hour later, police said Rivera was trying to carjack people on Interstate I-90 at gunpoint. Worcester and state police chased him on foot and eventually opened fire. Police said Rivera shot himself. Right when he got up to my car, that's when we started hearing gunshots, but it was from the cops. Witness Ali Impomeni said, yeah, and we thought one of the gunshots was going to go through the car. Witnesses Liv Perla said, this is the cops shooting back at him, not the suspect. So the cops are indiscriminately shooting at the suspect, trying to get the kill. You know what I mean? It's like they're so dead set on just getting the kill. They don't care if somebody, an innocent bystander, gets killed in the process, which is a bigger concern to me than that one man shooting the one gun back at them, because there's 10 fucking cops, 20 cops shooting back at this guy surrounded by cars and stuff like that. That's retarded. Like, don't they get training for stuff like this? I don't get it, right? I honestly thought that we were going to get shot because the cops were across the highway aiming at us because the guy was in front of us, witness Julia Delaroy said, right? What kind of nonsense is that, dude, right? These dudes don't have any type of respect for human life, bro. And it's the same thing when they killed that woman. I made a video about it when the cop shot that woman, bro, Massey, right? Why do they have to kill people so quick, bro? There's got to be other ways to treat these situations. But you know what? I'm not going to get into all the mushy shit, right? It's just that I feel like people should get treated a lot better when they get out of prison, bro, right? And then there was this other thing, right, I was going to share with you. This dude got a $15 million settlement. He got a wrongful conviction. He got out of prison and he got a $15 million settlement. So let me share that video with you real quick. I think it's pretty dope, bro. This dude did mad long, just fucking wrongfully convicted and shit. Hold up.
Locked away, imprisoned for a crime he did not commit. But now, a Boston man has won more than his freedom.
Tonight, in a 5 Investigates exclusive, he is opening up about a very different courtroom moment and the one life change moment that he can't bear to make. Here's our Mike Burdett tonight.
Every day I walk the island, I run the island.
Fred Wiechel is right at home at Castle Island in South Boston.
I was walking around here one day and this woman, Jean, said to me, she asked me, she says, I see you saying hi to everybody. Are you a priest? I said, yes, I am a priest down St. Monica's, right? She says, so we're walking. I says, Jean, I want you to tell me your worst thing you ever did in your life. But before you do, I'm really not a priest.
Weichel's always had a sense of humor, especially since he was released in 2017 after spending more than 3 decades in prison for the 1980 murder of Robert LaMonica in Braintree. But now he has much more to smile about.
You're just Fred Wiechel.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy guy.
Happiest.
Yeah. You have a lot to be happy about.
That's right. When you get your freedom, Mike, after losing it for 36 years, and the money helps tremendously.
That money is a $14.9 million settlement from the town of Braintree, stemming from a federal lawsuit that was announced last month.
Does it make up for the time you served?
No, not at all. But it does help just knowing that I'm set for life, that I don't have to worry about anything anymore ever again. This is home.
But 72-year-old Wiechel has no plans to leave public housing in Southie or even buy a new car. He is, however, a much better tipper than ever before.
If the bill's 70, I'll put 140 on the table. Or if the bill's 90, I'll put 180 bucks. I don't care. I just am so happy, and I have it, and why not share it?
It's been 2 years since a jury in Suffolk County awarded Wiechel $33 million for his wrongful conviction. But under state law, the amount was reduced to $1 million. Wiechel says that cap needs to be lifted.
$1 million for somebody who did 25, 35 years is just terrible.
And he also believes the justice system remains flawed.
I think it could happen to anyone, anytime.
But Wiechel is grateful for the federal judge who finalized his settlement with Braintree.
Is when the judge put her hand out and shook my hand and said, "We are very sorry for what happened to you, Fred Wiechel." It was just the feeling I could not anticipate at all. It was just overwhelming.
Wiechel still has claims pending against 2 Boston police detectives who he believes helped frame him for the murder at crime boss Whitey Bulger's urging. Weichel's lawyer tells us that no amount of money will ever make up for what he lost, but Braintree's decision to settle is an important step to right the wrong that was done to him. Mike Bodette.
Wow. Imagine that being set for life, dude. This dude is hooked up now, bro. $15 million, bro. I couldn't even imagine that, bro. You know what? He still said that he still doesn't make up for the time that he did, bro. But those words carry weight. It's like when he talks, you listen because you know someone who did 35 years and still says the money ain't worth it. I mean, I don't know how much I buy that. But I if you were to offer me $15 million to go back for 35 years right now, I'd tell you, fuck no. I'll earn that shit right out here, bro. Right? I think that maybe it is true looking at it like that. If the time's already done, then $15 million sounds great. But to like take $15 million to maybe go back, hell no. And you know what does make it? It's not worth it, bro. Like, think about how fucking crazy that amount of time is. Even 1 year, right? If you were to get taken off the streets right now today for 1 year, that's more time than I would ever want to do ever again, right? I don't even want to hit the booking of that prison, dude. I don't want to hit booking. I don't want to go back ever again in my life. And October 25th, I'll have 1 year sober for the first time in my life, right? I'm coming down on my methadone and I'll be completely sober for the first time in my life on nothing, right? I'm sick as a dog right now out here on the streets, and I feel better now out here on one of my worst days than I did in there on one of my best days. So life can't get better. Life can't get, it can get much worse though. I'm telling you right now, bro. You hit that fucking, but it's like I'm on probation and I'm facing a life sentence. So anything that I do, there it is. Maddie's gone for the rest of his life. And you think it might be a little bit of a joke now, like I might not be serious, but when it happens, you'll be like, man, he said it, right? But that's not what I'm trying to make happen. I'm not having a self-fulfilling prophecy like I've had for the beginning part of my life. Is I've always felt like I'm just going to go back. The other boot's going to drop. And it's only a matter of time. So I would just do whatever I felt like doing until it happened, because I can't fucking, I just don't want to end up going back for no reason. I always felt like it would have to be at least for a reason. So I'll go rob a bank. I'll go rob a fucking gas station. I'll go rob this dude or whatever it is, bro. Whatever you're doing, like, it's like once you lose hope or you think like you don't have hope, then it gets real dangerous, bro. It could get real fucking dangerous, especially for somebody getting out of prison and had already done a bid and knows, like, has that like tolerance to violence and shit like that, like where you don't feel like, you go in there and you don't think you could ever kill somebody or whatever if you haven't yet, and then you come out of there and you think it's not really that big of a deal, bro, because you're around murders and people getting killed, like stabbed, whatever, all the time. So it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, it does. It lowers your tolerance to violence. You get out and you're in a whole different mind state than before you went in. Even if you were very bad before you went in, you're going to be extremely bad when you come out, right? So you're gonna be addicted to drugs, doing Suboxone your whole bid, doing K2 to get by, not trying to, deal with that pain. And that's just what it is, bro. Right. And yo, Bry, salute. What's up, brother? It is about perspective, bro. Like, if you look at it like this, right? Like, you could have bad days out here on the street, or you can have bad days in there in prison. I'd much rather have a terrible fucking day out here on the street than a terrible day in there in prison, because a terrible day in there in prison, you have no power over how you deal with it. I've had days where I'm sitting in a suicide watch cell with nothing at all, with my face smashed in because the cops just didn't like me that day, right? And I might have acted out, but it's because they put you in that position over and over and over again, right? So yeah, there is nobody to blame there. I really don't feel like, they have to do their job, and I am feeling emotionally and spiritually deprived, sitting in a cell with nothing, and they want to keep poking the bear. So yeah, I did. I fucking acted out, bro. I defended myself. I defended how I felt, and I felt like that was the only way they listen is through violence, bro. So yeah, I did what the fuck I felt like I had to do, bro. You know what I mean? But prison is overall, I would much rather be out here on the streets than in prison any day of my life. And at least there's an option out here. There's an option. I could go get a job. I can pay for my own fucking food. I could pay for my own residence. And there, it's like I'm relying on people to send me money and help me out. And I'm worrying about, is my own people going to turn against me because they're jealous I'm doing something that they can't do, like bringing in a pack or whatever the fuck it is, bro? Or is these dudes over here plotting, you know what I mean, try to take whatever the fuck it is, bro? It's like you're always on some type of point. Like, you have to be on point all the time. And years go by where you're on point against the cops, you're on point against the cons, you're on point against everybody. And it's like you have that fight or flight built into you, like it's never going away. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it never goes away, bro. You get out and you still feel like that. You got that same feeling inside you, like it just can happen at any time. Like you can get into it. You're dealing with people being disrespectful, like you've never dealt with inside of there, because people don't have the same respect they do out here as they do in there, bro. That's a fact. But Bri, what's up? Salute Corey. Corey, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000, bro. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. I need 20 more subscribers, and I'm at 2,000, brother. Yo, 1 year sober, bro. On October 25th was one of the worst days of my life, and that's saying something because I've had some pretty bad days in prison. But I had somebody that I cared about, and I know if you've been through something like that where you have somebody you care about and you lose them, even if it's over something you did or something they did, or if they're gaslighting or it's insane, it's toxic, whatever the fuck it is, doesn't matter. When you lose that person, it's like someone dies, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like that'll bring you to a low you've never fucking felt before, especially if you've never been through it and you've never dealt with it before. Yeah, bro, that brought me down, bro. And losing that girl was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. And I got high. And I failed the drug test one time. They sent me to court, and the judge said, "We have no choice but to give you that 20 years." And I said, "Do you always got a choice, bro? You don't have to give me that 20 years." They said, "We're going to bring you back in a week for sentencing on your probation." And I was shitting, bro. I was in my cell, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get myself in this situation over a girl, bro? Over a girl. I lost myself on that one, dude. Yeah, brother, it has been a long day. I'm very sick right now, and so my mind's not working the same way it always does. But I'm gonna come out with some fire, bro. Some fire. I got some shit on the way, bro, that's gonna blow you guys' minds, kid. I've been working real hard this whole time I've been sick. These last couple days, I've been working on shit, watching videos and just studying on these topics that I'm gonna hit you with, bro. And it's crazy. I can't even believe what goes on in our world on a daily basis. It's sickening, bro. Yeah, brother. I feel the same way. I went to a meeting tonight, bro, and I've never shared at a meeting really like that. I've never opened up and told anybody my story at a meeting. I can only get in front of a computer. I feel like I'm alone, and I can tell people my story because I feel like so many people judge you out there, bro, right? Even at a meeting, even where there's people I think I know, people are there that have been through similar stuff, but not the same. So it's like, I feel like everybody's just going to be like, yeah, man, I can relate, but they really can't. But there is people. And tonight I shared my story, and that's why I'm on here, because I said something to somebody, bro, right? And I shared my story, and this dude was like, yo, bro, he came up to me afterwards and like thanked me and shit, and was like, bro, I needed to hear that, bro. He's like, what you said there is like, I can't. He's like, I've been going through the same thing. I got out 9 days ago, bro. He was in the max with my brother, and he's been going through the same fucking thing, dude. Yeah, brother, it's been going all right, man. I got COVID right now, but you know it's going decent, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, he said, look, bro, I've been going through the same thing, bro. He's like, you know, I've been using Suboxone my whole bit. I've been addicted to Suboxone. I got out 9 days ago. He's got a big settlement from getting hit by a coke truck before he got locked up, and he has all this money, but he still feels lost, bro. Like he still feels like he can't connect to society in a deep way like I felt. I've been feeling like that this whole time. Like I can't even connect to the people that are around me. I'll be surrounded by people feeling totally alone. And he felt the same way. And like that shit meant something to me. And I'm like, you know what? There is a reason for me to tell my story, because it's selfish for me to think that you know, there's nobody that's been through the same thing as me. There's definitely people that have been through the same thing as me. It's ignorant of me to assume that other people will judge me from my story, right? When my story can help somebody else, even if it's in the rooms of NA or AA, and not on here where there's mad convicts around the country that could relate to my story, and I don't have to see them face to face and I have to be like, rah, 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 like they're judging me or something, or looking at me with the side eye, like, oh, this dude's been in prison for 17 years. He was in solitary confinement for 10 years. Oh, he must have deserved it, or whatever the fuck they always say. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. And you know what's crazy is you got a family right here, brother. Like I'm not shitting you when I tell you that you guys saved my life on here, bro. Like I get on here and I got, like, no bullshit. Being able to tell you my story has saved my life in a real way, bro. If I didn't have this, I'd be totally lost, bro. Totally fucking lost, bro. And you know, them streets are nothing nice out there, bro. Nothing nice right now, dude. But yeah, bro. I mean, if that's how you feel, bro, you got someone right here that's felt the same way their whole fucking life, bro. Like I just don't fit in, bro. Nowhere other than in prison. In prison is the only place I've ever felt like I belong. And that is not true, bro. You got a whole community of people out here that are willing to help you, dude, right? There's mad good people behind those walls, bro. People that you would never expect to be in there, too. Like people that you look at them and you're like, this dude shouldn't be in here, bro. You know what I mean? So it's not all people that are like, oh, yeah, he deserves to be in there, bro. He's scary. He's like someone that's a danger to the community, a danger to society. Taxpayers are wasting money on motherfuckers in there, bro. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking love for people like us out here, but with us out here, bro. If you find people out here, this is where you find them, right here in this chat room. You can get numbers, bro. You hit me up on my email, I'll hit you back, because that's just how the fuck I am, bro. I'm always here to support another man, bro, like that's going through the same thing as me. And believe me, you're not alone. If you're broke and you got no job and you can't use a cell phone and you feel like you can't connect to society, this is for you, brother. This is for you. Like it took me so long to figure out how to use this shit, bro. So long to figure out how to use a computer. But once I did, I realized there's people going through the same fucking thing as me. And that's why we're going to blow up so big, so fucking fast, bro. Fact. And I'm about to help mad people get these podcasts going, because I feel like there's more people that need to tell their stories, bro. And we shouldn't be stealing it, just trying to take it all for ourselves. There's so much out there. We can spread the wealth and still all eat, bro. Fact. But I'm mad sick, guys, bro. And I really wish I could stick around. I did this just so I could share those two stories. That guy that lost hope, he ended up shooting at the cops and then killing himself. That doesn't need to happen, ever. Never did someone else need to get out of prison and feel like they got nowhere to go, bro. Like, fact, bro. We need to do more for these people getting out of prison. We need to do more for them while they're in there, so that when they get out, they're prepared for this shit. They know what they're to expect. They know how to get an ID. They know how to get a license. They got these appointments set up so they know how to get a job. They know how to do all this before they even walk out the fucking door, dude. Right? Yo, bro. Thank you, brother. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be back on and popping, bro. It seems like it just keeps getting worse, though. Like every time I think like, oh, I'm getting better, but I'm drinking syrup like it's nothing, dude. Like, but and that hits you, and I'm like, oh, I feel a little better, and then it wears off, and I'm like, whoa. Right? So yeah, man. Vitamin C, yeah, bro. I fucking need it, dude. I've been taking mad zinc and all that shit. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Bill, bro. And I came here really for you guys, because and for me, I'm not gonna lie, but I did come here for you guys, like, cause I just sharing my story at that meeting and having someone say, like, dude, I feel you, bro. I'm going through it. Just made me realize that this is not about me. This is, and it is not for no reason, bro. Like, doing this really helps people, and that's what I've really realized, is that this is super helpful for people getting out of prison that need somebody to relate to, and that want to know that, you know, you're going through the same thing. I'm going through the same thing as you, bro. So we're all in this together, brother. I hope you guys have a great night. And I'm sorry I got to end this live because I don't want to throw up right on the fucking screen as soon as this syrup wears off, and I can feel it coming. Yeah, bro. I appreciate that, brother. And you know what, bro? Raw garlic benefits. I'm gonna look that up, bro. Hell yeah, Corey, bro. You guys have a good night, bro. And remember, bro, you don't have to ever hit booking ever again, bro. There's resources out here. I share them in my members only chat room. I share resources all the time, like places you could go to learn stuff like Project Place and fucking you know, P2E, Path to Empowerment. They'll pay you just to go there. Like, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean? So I love you guys, bro. Join my channel, bro. $2.99. Support someone who actually gives a fuck about us, bro. I love you guys. W number out.